Okay, so my name is Com Irving Jean. I'm gonna be an instructor for the statistic class, STA 2023. Without waiting just most of your time, so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna go back to Canvas to show you the syllabus, and then we're gonna go from there. So give me a moment, let me share my screen with you. Here we go. So as you can see here, let's just close that. We have two type of, if you see click over there, yes, there's some that says syllabus. The syllabus I want you to read open is this one, the one that says sample syllabus. Okay, the other one is good too, but it's mainly for Canvas itself. Let me just go back to the other one quickly. You just show the other one just show when the exam, homework are due, exam are due. Is that kind of like a what do you call it, a calendar? But the sample syllabus, this one is the one that I wrote for you. Okay, so it's coming up. You're welcome to print it. Let me go as a student instead. I forgot how to do that. Just go as a student, that'll be easier for you. So going as an instructor. Yeah, so we're gonna go to sample syllabus right here. I'm gonna talk about it. So it's coming up. You see, this is what we have. This class can be from every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 6:45. We're gonna be doing it via Zoom, okay? So and some of you already know how to do these things via Zoom already. I'll be having office hours like after class from 6:45 to 7:15 on Tuesday. Usually it's going to be, I have to fix that. Usually after class, I do office hours, okay? 30 minutes after class, I forgot to put the Thursday, but I'll fix it, okay? This phone number that you see here is the phone number for the school. Currently, I'm off-site. I'm still in Tallahassee, but I'm not in the school around that time. But the best way to reach out to me is to my email address, which is right here. So if you cannot make it to class, if you're not able to attend the session, you're welcome to shoot me an email. Suppose you're not gonna be here for a couple of days, stuff like that, you're gonna need something, you can reach me to my email. And also you're welcome to speak to me after each session to discuss your situation. Suppose it's gonna be like, usually when I do the session after class, it's gonna be one-on-one. I usually put everybody else in a waiting room and I speak to you in person. It's not gonna be recorded. Usually when class is over, I stop the recording. Then we go from there. If you have other thing going on, so at this one we discuss about it. Again, this is statistics right here. And this is a small thing that you just have to read about statistics, okay? And then this class is about 3 credits, so you guys already know that. And then your minimum grade is have a C or better, okay? The book I'm using right now is called Essential Statistics. The one thing about the book is recommended, but it's not required, okay? So you don't need to buy, if you don't want to buy the book, you don't have to. But if you want to, that'll be great. If you have the book with you, that'll be so great, but you don't have to buy the book. The reason why I'm gonna explain to those after, okay? I like using the scientific calculator, the TI-83, a TI-84. I do have a copy on my computer, so whenever we do some work, you can just look over it together. And but that's one of my favorite, TI-83, TI-84, but you're always welcome to use a TI-30X, all of this one, or any type of scientific calculator that we can use them. But most of my exams and quiz, everything will be based on the TI-83. But you still can use other type of scientific calculator. For this class, you must have a scientific calculator, at least a scientific calculator. Again, you must have a scientific calculator, not your cell phone, but a scientific calculator, okay? We do have some course outcome that I'll let you go. You guys can just read on your own, all of these things. We're gonna be able to do at the end. So I'll let this hold as you're reading, okay? Now this is the class I was gonna be going to. Today is gonna be just an introduction. So usually 1.1, 1.2 session. Usually the 1.1 and 1.2 session, I like to give this as a reading session, as a reading assignment. I usually start at 1.3. Okay, that's mean if I go over the 1.1, 1.2, just to give you a rough idea of the class, but you're supposed to be reading it on your own. Okay, that's the bad thing. Statistics, sometimes you're gonna have to do a lot of things on your own. Okay, we're gonna have a few exams in the class, and then is that for me? I think the best thing to do for you is to print the discourse outline, print it out, put it somewhere, because you got important information on it. As you can see, if you're not really satisfied with this class, the last day too, I mean, not, I didn't put it there. I thought I put it somewhere. Let me see. The last day too, I think I put it somewhere, but I forgot where I put it. But I know I make it easy, this going up and down, but I'll find it. Okay. So anyway, we have the section, we have like some exams. As you can see here, like the first exam will be right here on February the 7th. Then you have another exam, which is gonna be exam number 2. It's gonna be we're gonna say March 14. Then we have spring break, and then so on. Okay, and so on. We do have a final exam also. Okay, as you can see here, it's hard to see which days I want to put the final exam, but I'll show it to you another way to find it. Okay. Any questions so far?
Are we gonna use honor log to take the exam?
Yes, I'll be talking about that soon. For the exam, you're gonna be use honor log. As you can see right here, there's a tab for honor log. That's the only way I'm using right now to give an exam. Some people don't like it, but when I'm using honor log for exams.
Okay.
Okay. Then let's see. You go up down here. This is what happened. We're gonna have 3 tests and a final exam. Each test worth 17%. I say reflection here. Don't about reflection is just I like to give extra credit because this is a regular class. When I talk to you, I'm gonna be teaching not an online class, but with the reflection will be that when I'm just like extra credit. Think about what's extra credit. Hold on. Did I put the 1 day for spring break? Is that one? The 20th to the 24th? That's what they give me.
It says on the website it's 13th to the 17th.
13 to the 17?
Yeah.
I thought 13 to 17 was for like high school, middle school. I thought for us it was gonna be that time. It's not?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'll double check it and I'll fix it, okay? Okay, so can just move it around. Thank you for letting me know. I will go and double check on that, okay? So let me see. And then we have also, yeah, we do have a final exam, all of these things. We got test 1, maybe where we got 3 tests and a final exam. Whenever you use honor log, I will let you use notes for the exams. For each exam, you're allowed to use notes, about 2 sheets of notes that you can bring with you, like to take notes. You're not supposed to use any book, but just notes and written notes that you do while either work on the homework section while you're taking notes. In this class, you can use your notes, not print out notes, just things that you feel like you need to understand better. You can write it down in 2 sheets of notes, 2 sheets of papers. Okay. So it's not cheating whenever you use a note, because statistics, we're gonna be using so much formulas. Sometimes people tend to confuse them. And then you guys are to be, some of you are gonna be, this is your first time taking statistics. So apparently to help out with this situation, And then I'll use a little bit of, I'll let you use 2 sheets of notes for the exam. Okay, so any question about that and about the notes on the exam? Okay, so I know sometimes people can ask me, do I have to use notes again? I said, no, yes, you can use notes, okay? So anything like 90% above is on A, B is 80 to 89%, etc. And so on, okay? So we want that everybody try to do their best, and then to go try to get A's or B's, even C's is possible, okay? These are stuff you probably can read on your own about how to read. These things are copied from other people, from other instructor, for you to work on, to study, to read. And then think about the school, stuff like that. If you want some help, other things available. And then some information for location, fixed location. This time you probably can read on your own. Okay, about class recording, you can do that if you want to. Also, let me see. I'm not gonna give you guys any quizzes, but you're gonna have homework, okay? I didn't, by the way, there's something I want to tell you, that I did not give any what do you call it again? I don't have any retake. That's mean if you miss an exam, you miss an exam. Okay. So I will not give you a retake. I don't know why I put that. See, before you continue listening, different exam with pessimistic. Yeah, I can apply this one if you miss a test. But in fact, for me to actually give you the test, then I must you must give like you have to have a special condition, like you give me a doctor note, a police report. This other now will let me do that. But besides that, I can replace your final exam with one of your tests. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not the final exam. You replace one of your missed tests with the final exam. That's mean you can miss only one test. Okay. So I do not, there's a penalty here. I don't really worry about the penalty too much. I'm going to tell you why. This is what happened. If you go to the other syllabus, we're going to have, before I go to the side, I put out something. As you can see here in the simple syllabus, one more time, we do have a section for tests, and then you have also something called my stat lab. Okay. So my start lab is from Pearson, okay? So we do have a cumulative final exam as well, but my start is for Pearson. The way you access my start lab is by clicking on this thing right here. You see my lab and mastering. If we click on that, it should bring you directly to my start lab. This is my first time going as a student here because I'm logging as a student. It's gonna have to go to my regular account. But let's look at it a little bit. Let me see if it's gonna let me. It won't let me go. Let me try anyway. I do try that sometime, but it never worked. So let's see. So yeah, can you guys see the second screen? That's a universal term of service. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Accept for that. You see where I go? I go to my lab and mastering and open that one. Let me open a new screen. I will say accept. Because I already have an account, it might not be working for me. So let me see. So it's not gonna work for me. Okay, so let me see. Let me see if I can sign in anyway. You won't let me. Let's try anyway. I have to go as an instructor usually. So now it's gonna ask me to register. So this is what's gonna happen. If this is your first time doing it, and then you don't have the money available, you can always click on get temporary access code for 14 days in the meantime. Okay. Or if you have the money for it, you can just buy it for $89.99. Okay. if probably if you using the library at your school, then they're gonna, whenever you buy the book at the school, or you can buy the code at the school. Once you got the code at the school, you can just click here on access code. So what I would suggest you right now, why, because everything is not done yet, is to what later on after class, you can just go click get on top of access code for 40 days, for 14 days. It's going to give you access for 14 days until the time that you decide to buy either the code or you buy the access code. I mean, you buy the code online, which is for $8.99, or you can just use the access code that is given to you from the library. Okay. If you want the book also be part of your online system, then you need to buy the one for $124.99. Again, just like I told you before, the book is recommended, but it's not a requirement. So if you want to get the book, you're welcome to do so, but you can use any book that you want. Okay, whatever statistics book that you have, as long as I can follow through the same concept that we do have here. So you do that thing right here. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you a couple stuff the way I did it for you. So let me leave the season view first, and I'm gonna go to my account so you can see. Okay. Okay. No. No. Let me go back. That's some other stuff I need to show you. So if you go to the syllabus section here, let's go to student view. As you can see here at the bottom here, show you everything that I'll do. Here on top, it say that chapter 1 homework, chapter 2 homework, and chapter 3 homework. Then once you do this one, then you should be ready to do the first test. And the homework is due February the 7th. That's been a few days from today, like a couple weeks from today, not even more than that, about 3 to 4 weeks from today. So you have, for the homework, you only have 3 sections to do for now until the next exam. Then you're gonna have chapter 4, 5, and 6 to do as well. Homework section. It's gonna be Tuesday, March. Then you're gonna have your test number 2. And then lastly, you're gonna have the test number 3, and also the last 3 sections of the homework. So for this class, we only have 9 sections, nine homeworks. Okay. And then at the end, you're gonna have the final exam, and then I'll do take attendance. You don't need to, sometimes the system get it for me by itself, or sometimes just, if I cannot get it from the system, I do look at the Zoom. I take attendance via Zoom. The Zoom does it automatically for me. It's also show along with me there. Okay. So these are all the sessions I'm going to be doing. If you want to access them, you just go to the syllabus right here, and then you can access them from here as well. Let me see. So hold on. You see that if you click chapter 1 section, again, it won't work for me that way. Let's see. So I'm going to have to go as an instructor. Hold on, let me leave that. So let's go to leave student view. Go to the syllabus right here. And then go to the first section. We click on that. That's another way to access it as well. Then you're gonna click on launch. Okay. The reason why I cannot take the quiz. Okay, so I cannot take the quiz yet. Let me see. You know what? I'll go as an instructor, show me everything. I'm not gonna give any quiz. I did say that. So let me try to take an homework and see my mistake. So there is no quiz for you, okay? So don't worry about the quiz part. You're not gonna be able to see the quiz because I'll go out as an instructor. So show me everything. So you click on that and she open the homework for you. That's one way to do the homework. As you can see, this is like what we have as a homework for that. Okay. Then don't worry about the length of them. If you click on them, it's not that complicated. You can see the idea behind it. It's not really complicated. Okay, see, that's one thing. All right, just one little idea. Some of them are longer, but just something like that. Okay, so right now I just show you how to log into the what do you call it again, to the system, which is my MATLAB or my StatLab. Either you go that way, or here by clicking on my lab and mastering, or you click on the syllabus. Okay, the syllabus will give you access to everything that we need to do for this class, homework, all of these things, and tests as well. Okay, and then if you want to see your grades, I look like you click on grades. I go as a student, so nobody's that's gonna show up, and then you're gonna be shown right here. The total here that you're gonna be shown right here, this is gonna be your final grade for the class. You don't need to worry about the test part. Here, the test says 0%. Usually I give I'm sorry, not test. The quiz is 0%. Usually I give the quiz to the people that are online. Okay, but because you're not online, because I will be teaching you, so there's no quiz. You're just gonna have 3 tests in the homework section. If you total the tests together, it give you 51%. Okay, but each test is 17%. Any question about that? The TC will not give it to you on access code. You need to buy it. Okay, you have to buy you can either buy it here for $89.99 or you buy it at the school, okay, in the library. So 2 ways to buy it. Okay. Let's see what else I want to show you. There's no discard. I will remove some of the tab here. Probably I left. Oh yeah, I'm in the bookstore, not the library. My mistake. Yeah, the bookstore. You go to the bookstore and buy it. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I was somewhere I said something say library. That's why I got confused. Okay. Yeah, so that's how it's gonna be. Then to access all the classes, you go to Zoom just like we did today. Click on Zoom. Then to access our classes for the semester. Okay, these are all the classes that are there. Okay, and then for Honor, it's right here. So Unlock, because you think I'm gonna be doing an exam, so I'm gonna switch to an instructor view, so show a couple stuff. And then this is what happened. For the first test, whenever you're gonna take the first test, you're gonna have a few days to do the first test. Okay. So the first test will be available from February the 2nd all the way to February the 7th. Okay. So we have like about 5 days to do the test. It's only once, and then it's not time. Okay. So you might be showing a timer, but it's not gonna be really bad on it's not gonna be an issue. So you only have 1 trial to do it, but it's gonna be, you got 4 days, 5 days to do it. So that's when you take time to prepare for the test. Okay, because I don't want to put it in a specific time and frame for you to do it. Let me show you a couple of stuff. For example, let me talk about the syllabus here. I'm going to open that in a new tab. As you can see here at the bottom, let me just go down. Here, you say the first test is February the 7th, right here. We're not gonna be meeting here for February the 7th for the test. I'll be available around that time for you to help you out if you need to. But as you can see, the test itself is due, where is it? Where's the test? It's due February the 7th. That's mean whenever you have your test, you're gonna be available from February the 2nd all the way to January. Let me just use my pen. The test will be available from that time, a different color, from that time all the way to 7, which is Tuesday. So apparently you have about 7 days, I mean, not 7 days, even 5 days to do the test, okay? That's what happened. So it'll be the same thing also for the other guy, for the other exam. Okay, here exam number 2 say March 9 to March 14. So let's go by here, March 9 to March 14. It's the same idea. See that? So you have to follow through. March 9 to 9/14. You can see the idea. The next test will be April 20 to the 25th. April 20 to the 25th. So April 20 to the 25th is right here. It's going to be on a Thursday all the way to a Tuesday. So the reason I do that is that it's available on a Thursday. That's means some people do not work over the weekend, so you have the weekend to do it. You don't have to wait at the last minute to do your test. Again, you don't have to wait at the last minute to do your test. You can just do it before. You can do it anytime during that time, on that time frame. Any question about that? Any question about the time frame for the exams? Okay, so if there's no question about the time frame exam, I'm also going to be talking about the homework section. If you look carefully right here, where is the homework section? Go back to syllabus. The homework say that it is due, the first part of the homework is due on Sunday, January the 29th. Look at the date will be different. The second set of the homework say Tuesday, February the 7th. Look at the dates. So keep the dates in mind. Okay, some of them say Tuesday, some of them say Sunday. If there'll be an exam, it's gonna be on a Sunday. Okay, so I'm not completely sure because there's 7 and 9. That's a different time. So keep those dates in mind while you're doing this. Okay, that's a calendar. So you have to keep up with the calendar. Okay, so I don't have a specific pattern for it, but you do have to keep up with the calendar. Only for the homework section, I'm going to show something inside of that thing right here. Let me go as let me get out here. I need to go as an instructor. I'm going to show you something. Where I go, homework. Nope. So let me go as an instructor. I think it should be there better. So let's leave that. So let's go as an instructor. We're gonna go to my stat lab. Okay, my stat lab. I'm gonna show something that is important. Give you a couple minutes, so it's coming up, okay? Did it go right here? Where's that? Oh, my stat lab, okay. It's coming up. Okay, it's taking too long. Anyway, let's wait for it in the meantime. So so look at the dates they were due. So that's very important for you to know. So only for the homework section, I allow you to submit them late. That means if you don't have the time to do the first set of homework on time, you still can do it at the end of the semester. Okay, any homework, it can be done before sometime. Okay, so I just wanted to, because the homework, as you can see, we just saw homework number 1, then homework number 2, and then that's what I want to show you too. This is what I did for help out everybody. So let me go to answer instructor manager as manager. Yeah, let me show you something quickly. That's very important. So this is the way it's gonna show up for me. Let me just show only the homework section. See, as you can see here, look at the day they are due. Okay, and the day they are available. Right now, the first part is available. Like chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3 is available. That means if you're smart and you don't want to wait too long, you can do them beforehand. You don't have to wait for me to start the class to teach you. You can do it before me. You can start doing it even then. Why not? That means for now, you almost have an entire month to do 1, 2, and 3. You understand? So that's mean if you need to time yourself, find a way to time yourself as you are college student, find a way to time yourself, schedule, do a schedule, organize yourself so to do these things in a month. The same idea, go to the next one. You have a month to do this one as well. Then you have another month to the next one, okay? So for each homework, not for each, about even 3 homework, you have an entire month, even more than a month to do the homework. And then this is what I do at the same time. Let me just show you something quickly for the homework. Notice that, I know this is a sort of thing I'm showing you right now. I make all of the homework due on the 25th. That means if you're doing homework number 1, and then if you didn't have the time to finish it, you can also submit it late. Okay, a little bit late until the 25th. All of them are due on the 25th. So the thing I want to tell you, just because I show you that doesn't mean that you have to wait at the end of the semester to do it, because after the 25th, I will not be giving any extension because you have a month to do each homework. I mean, every 3 homework, you have an entire month, except for the last one. The last homework, you just have a month only. You don't have any extension because we have to finish the semester. Any question about that? Because this is very important, because I don't want you to start procrastinating and wait at the end of the semester to do the entire homework. We do have a way to do these things, okay? So what we do, hold on, let me go back to instructor again. I clicked something by mistake. Instructor manager. We do have a way to understand these things. So this is what happened here. As you can see, it's advisable whenever you do the homework, it has to be done by the 7th of February. They are available right now. Okay, you have to do them by the 7th of February 7th. That's what is required for you to do. And on my own discretion, I decide to let you do it late, up to the 25th of April. I don't have to do that. That's mean at the end of the semester, when the 25th hit, then there's nothing I can do. Even though you come late to do it, try to do it late, you cannot do anything else. Yes, you can go back to the homework and do them over and over again. You have unlimited trial for the homework section. Except for the test, you only have 1 trial. Okay, you have unlimited trial for the homework. That's me can go back and do them over and over again. Okay, so let me see if I can see the student's view for that. Right now, as you can see here, just show the first 3. Because I started the first homework, I didn't do anything. My score should be a 0 probably. Yeah. So you show this one first. Then I show the step little by little. You do one at a time, one at a time. Then you should be finished. Okay. So at the end of the semester, you don't want to procrastinate because it can be hard for you. Okay. Any question about that? No questions. Okay. So one thing also I want to point out to you. This is just to encourage you, to push you to go a little bit farther. Like to do more. Okay. And then this is my own discretion. I'm saying that. If at the end of the exam, if at the end of the semester, suppose you have test 1, you do a 90%. Let me just write it down so you can see the idea. Suppose this semester, you do 90% for test 1. You do 90% for test 2. This is my discretion. This is instructor's discretion, okay? It's not written in the syllabus, so it's not enforceable. Okay? Instructor discretion. This is my own discretion I'm trying to do. It's not within the syllabus. I don't have to do it. It's just me doing something on the side. If you are also 90% on test number 3, regardless of what you have on my stat lab, so I know about my stat lab, then final exam become optional. Okay, got it? But if you don't have that specific condition, you must take your final. If you do not take the final, then you're gonna have a failing grade, because the final is mandatory. The final is mandatory. Mandatory. If you do not take the final, I'm gonna give you a D, a grade of D, whatever grade you have, or less. If you talk to me that you have a problem, like you show me that you have like some issue going on with your school, or probably with your issue going on with the police or hospital, then I can give you an incomplete. I can give you an incomplete for that. Then when you come and take your final exam, the final exam is mandatory. Mandatory. But the things that for those of you who have 90% on the test 1, 90% on the test 2, 90% on test number 3, I don't want you to neglect the math stat lab. At least let's put 60%, minimum 60% on math stat lab, something like that. Because I don't want to neglect my stat lab, because some of you want, I have a student sometime who then do anything in math lab and try to do something like this. Then final exam become optional. Any question about that? I then say, everybody, if you got 90% on one exam, I say 90% on each one of them. 90% or more on test 1, 90% or more on test 2, 90% or more on test 3. It has to be all 3. Then the final exam become optional. Does that make any sense to you? That's something I do at my own discretion. I don't hear anybody talking, because this is gonna be an issue when at the end of the semester. I'm gonna have people come and talk to me really. I'm usually have people email me, hey, you say you're gonna give us this, and I have 90 in test 1, 90 in test 2, and I got 50 in test number 3, but you didn't give me the final optional. Remember that what I say. These are the conditions: 90% in test number 1, 90% in test number 2, 90% in test number 3, and 60% on under my stat lab. You know what? I'm just going to move the 6% on my stat lab to make things easier now. Okay. But you need to work, because if you don't do my stat lab, it's going to be hard for you to do the test anyway. So I'm just going to leave them the my stat, just make it a bit simpler. So all 3 tests, 90%, then you should be able to have the final exam will be optional. Okay. Now, as you can see, for me to present this class, just to make an introduction with you, it takes me a hell of time. And that's why I did say that what I like to do is to give the first 2 sections as a reading assignment. So let's go show you to you right now. Wait. Let's go to syllabus right here. And then if you go right here, another let me see, another half an hour left, because if catching at 6:45, this is what I want to show you too. If you go to modules right here, let me go as a student so we can see whatever we see together. Go to syllabus and go as a student. If you go to modules right here, I do have notes for you available right here. See, you got notes, things you need to know. And then also right here, see, this one said the homework session, you can also access the homework right here too. And then see chapter 1 homework, chapter 2. We're doing chapter 1, right? So let me see. How come everything doesn't show up? Okay. No. Yeah, I can put notes for you for this. For section number 1, 1.1, 1.2, I'll put them here for you. Okay. Make sense? I'm going to put a couple notes for you to read. This is to complete the idea of section number 1, 1.1, 1.2. In fact, I forgot to put it for you, but I'll put it tonight. In fact, let me just put it now. So let's go here. Let me go as a, that's why I don't like to go as an instructor. I like to go as a student so I can remember. Let's see. Where do I go again? I go to syllabus. Let me go as the next. Let's leave student view. Okay. So you guys can have to read section 1.1.2. Leave student view. Let's go to my side of the story is ugly. So don't worry about it. Okay. So let's see. I got student resources. So I'm gonna assign you this one. Learning outcomes. Then chapter 1. Inside of chapter 1, you do have them available for you. Okay. And then I can also put some videos for you as well. Let me see, you have any videos? I got some videos. I can put a couple videos for you, but I'll be teaching. So now I'm not going to put video for you right now. So, but I want you to read it through it. But okay, I want you to read through it. If I have to review that, I use videos. But now let's go as a student so you can see it. You go student view. Student view. Okay, it's coming through. So I go to models, then I look at this one, it says chapter 1. Okay, so I'm my assignment is supposed to be 1.1 and 1.2. So let's look at it right here. I load it. It's coming. Okay, so this one shows the introduction of to data, so you can just read through it. This is, in fact, this is from the book too. So you know, really, that's why I say, you know, the book is optional. And it's optional. It's recommended. The book is recommended. What did I just say? Is recommended, not required. So this is 1.1 right here. This is on 1.1. You can read through it, or like this. Just get an idea of it. Okay. And then all the way to 1.2. Can I get to 1.2? Okay, this is when people start being confused. This is when they show you the numbers. Okay, you get confused, but this is statistics. We're gonna be confused anyway, right? So you're gonna read those little things, what you call data set, a sample, etc. Okay, so read all the way this. Let's keep working all the way to 1.2. This is 1.2 right here, right? And this is 1.3. You don't need 1.3. Right now, you just have to do 1.1 and 1.2. And here I'm marking 1.3. So I'll give you the first part of the book. That's why I said the book is not required, but it is recommended. In fact, we have the book here. So we already have the book here, so it should be fine. Okay. So let's go to the module one more time. And then we go, this is chapter 1. And this is the homework. And it is the outcome. Outcome is what you're gonna deduct from reading the lesson. So you're gonna be able to identify this thing, population census. It's like a quick summary of what you're supposed to be learning. Okay. So make sure you read the outcome first and then all of the other Chinese thing. Okay. This is like, this is gonna be crazy at the same time, but if we put ourselves together, it's gonna be fine. Remember, statistics, people really learn statistics after spend years of studying them. I have a master's degree in statistics, but I spent like, it took me years to really understand everything. You guys gonna be just spending like 4 months only trying to grab everything. So I understand what you're going through. So that's why I say you don't have to be perfect, but you do your best. Okay. I have people who don't have really good knowledge in math, but still do good. You understand? Still do good. And that's why I try to give the homework section. You have me to pattern for the homework section. And also, if I can give extra points when I'm grading the exams. I do give you a couple points once in a while, and so on. But then it's not guaranteed. Okay, but I do have my own discretion. Okay. All right. And also one last thing I want to point out to you, if everything look really bad to you, whenever you do them. Sometimes some people are not work better under pressure. And then if you pass the final exam, we can guarantee I will pass you as well. I'll try to give you at least a C if you pass the final exam. I know I have examples from somebody was having issue, I think, with some baby going, with a baby going through, and then she couldn't do all the tests very well. She was messed up all the tests. And I said, listen, if you pass the final exam, and I'll pass you. Okay. So she went and take the final exam. She was able to get a 70. So what I did, I take the maximum between the final exam and that only. That was the only case. But if you, I know, I understand how hard it can be doing statistics for some of you, kind of like crazy, but I will work with you. I mean, if you're willing to work with me, okay? But that's why I try to lay down my expectation with you early on, and then we work together, okay? Also, I want to point out there will be a couple of days. I think 2 days. I won't be here, but not now. I won't be here, but I'll let you know. I've tried to prepare the class for you on that time, and then I'll let you know about that. Does anybody have any question for me before we end the Chinese class? No questions? Anyway, okay. If you guys have no question, I understand, but the question, I know I have that all the time every semester, that's fine. People have no question at the beginning of the semester, but I guarantee you in the middle of the semester, you guys gonna be crazy with questions. When me questions all the time, it's gonna come. I know that, but that's okay. This is the first day of the semester, so I don't want to be too rough on you. And then go ahead and read those 2 chapters, 1.1, what did I say? 1.1, 1.2. Go read them, understand them. I know they look Chinese for some of you. Then we're gonna be doing that. Thank you, Jennifer. We wish the same thing. And I wish you guys the best. And I hope everybody can get an A. That's my thing. I wish everybody can get an A. It's not gonna happen, but if you guys can get an A and I work with you, that's why sometimes what I do, whenever you do a test, I go and look and read them. And I try to see if I can get a lot of points if I can too. But I do go and read the tests. You understand? And unfortunately, not all of them are going to be multiple choice. So that's why I want it that way. So I can, just in case, if you don't get the right answer, sometimes what you do is the perfect way, then I give credits for it. Okay. That's why it's going to be multiple choice. Only the exam that